Review, and today we are at XGRID Campers right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. Now, when I say we got some good ones, we got some good ones. Some Xpedition trailers. Now, we're going to bring Kris on again, and he's going to tell all about these trailers because he knows everything about these, I'm telling you. So, Kris, thank you, man, for having us back here again, and we'll turn it over to you.
Cool. So, this is one of our Xpedition Voyagers from Xpedition Trailers. Just like Bean, who you saw in one of the other videos, these are made fully 100% in America, right in Salt Lake City in Utah.
Salt Lake City.
Yes. So there is a lot to talk about on these. So I'll hit some of the main features. One of the things you'll see just looking in this incredible kitchen right here is all of your friction hinges. So if I need to open it to grab something out, something isn't banging down to me, you know, knocking on my hands. But the kitchen, it's almost like this camper was designed around the kitchen. Everything on this camper is either aluminum or stainless steel for all of your cooking surfaces. All of your electronics and management system is done under there. So I'm going to skip around a little bit. These are actually a full 4-season usable camper. So when you looked under here into the electronic space, something that I want you to take a look at is we all hear in the RV industry 4-season. Well, you'll notice the insulation down here in this. There's also right here a heat vent. So not only are we insulating our outdoor kitchen on the Xpedition Voyagers, it's heated. So if you want to take this to Alaska in the dead of winter and want to stop and make you some coffee or have something to eat, it's 0 degrees outside, it's not a concern. Your water's not cold, your water's not frozen, you're good to go. So like I said, these are fully aluminum. All the riveting on these is aircraft style aluminum, aluminum rivets. Yet again, going with the dual zone Dometic fridge freezer. So like I said, designed to be used in every condition, and I'll always say it, everybody wants to eat ice cream on the North Rim of the Grand Canyon.
And I like all the extra stuff. You know, instead of just putting a cooler or freezer right here, you also have something you can plop down and, hey, make a sandwich if you need to.
Yes, and something cool about these is how versatile it is. So if I was just traveling down the road, and I'll show you how easy these are to pack up while I talk about this. If I'm just traveling down the road, like I was last weekend for the Save Expo in Florida, I packed all my food in here, and I was hungry, but I'm not going to stop and buy something if I've got everything with me. So I pulled over on the side of the road, I lifted my door up, dropped my table down, grabbed my bread, grabbed my sandwich meat, make my sandwich right here.
Yeah.
Good and going. Close it up, close my door, hopped back in, and in less than 5 minutes I had made myself lunch and I'm back on the road.
Oh.
So your road mode is very accessible.
Yes.
Yes.
There are a lot of options and a lot of features to go through on this, and there's nothing that hasn't been thought of. We call this our gourmet kitchen. So from our spatula and our tong storage, spots for all of our spices, even a tension rod on our paper towels, because we all know the wind's going to catch it, and that will be 15 feet over that way before we know it.
What do y'all want today? I'll fix it.
You may not be much of a chef, but I tell you what, we'll give you that apron with it, because you'll get this kitchen and you're going to want to cook.
Oh.
So these are built, when I say built for off-road travel, these are truly built for off-road travel. Up to 35-inch tires. It is a full, it is their design called the XGRID independent suspension, and there is tons and tons of room inside. It is a full XL bed, so height's not an issue, comfort's definitely not an issue. And one of the coolest features that you're going to see right here is the pass-through portal. This is exclusively offered from Xpedition Trailers. There's nothing in the industry like it. We've partnered with 2 tent manufacturers to offer this. What you're seeing right now is the Bush Company TX27MAX. We also offer a 23.0 option on this as well. But for your family campers who want to go off-grid and off-road but want to have the kids with you, this is perfect, and it gives you a little bit of a divide in your space while not having to pull a full-sized rig behind you.
These beds are comfortable.
They absolutely are.
Wow.
Similar to what you saw in the beans before, they use the same style sofa bed. So not only is this a bed, I can use this space as living space and fold my bed into a sofa and just hang out in the camper for a little while.
Yes, and I love the conveniences, especially like with the reading lights and all of the little storage areas.
Yes. These do come with the option for air conditioning, so it has a shelf in there with your ports for your exhaust and your intake. All of your heat and hot water system are underneath this cabinet right here, so it is a true Macombi. Excellent heat, excellent hot water. So you saw the pass-through. I'll show you, there are 3 ways we can access that rooftop tent on these Xpedition Voyagers. So the tent comes with a ladder. I can set the ladder up inside the cab and just use inside access. Or if you look right here, I'll hand this over here and I'll do a quick climb and show you one of the cool ways to get up here. So, on the Voyagers, one of the cool features is that these are in being fully aluminum and all metal construction, the roof is fully walkable. Without a tent, I've got about 1,000 pounds of payload capacity up here, so I call it my porch, right? Hop up in the mornings, wake up, you know, want to get a nice view. Yet again, we're sitting on the north rim of the Grand Canyon ready to eat our ice cream. Look at the view that I can get. Another cool thing about this camper, you'll see we have it wrapped in camouflage. This caters to your hunters. So in the hunting world, you got to be in your blind before the sun comes up. So that means you're up, you're doing all your stuff, you're hiking through the woods. What if I could just wake up, stand up through my portal, and I've got my mobile hunting blind. So this is incredible camper for anybody looking to be off-grid or off-road.
You probably just sold 5 campers when you said hunting.
We're outdoor enthusiasts.
Now, does these skins you can get in anything?
They have a wide variety of wrap options. So there's 2 camouflage options. There's multiple different colors. They also have a full line of wraps designed off of all of our major national parks, from Yosemite to the Grand Tetons. There is an Appalachian wrap version, kind of looks like the Blue Ridge Mountains. So yes, there are a wide variety, whether I want a full black or red with a pop of color. It is your flavor, as I'd call it.
Do we need to touch on this awning?
We absolutely need to talk about these awnings.
This is so cool.
So, like I said, there is a long list of options you have with customizing one of these Xpedition Voyagers. One of those options is in your brand of the tent and the awnings. So you get to choose between 23.0, which is incredible, Australian inspired. They've been around for a while. Everybody knows they're good stuff. But something that we've brought newer to the U.S. market is Bush Company. Bush Company is South African originated, made in Australia now. They make the best tents and some of the best awnings in the world. These do not have legs. They do not need support. They are wind and they are sun rated. And I'm gonna hand over the mic here and just show you.
And Kris is fixing to demonstrate how sturdy these awnings are.
But do not do this with your traditional awning.
Yes, and I would recommend not doing this all the time on yours, but I'll show you. It's built to do it. I'm not a light guy, but maybe I'm out in the woods and I need a workout. Well, you can do pull-ups from your Bush Company awnings.
Oh my goodness.
They are incredibly strong. They are incredibly rigid. We stand behind their product. We're glad to offer them, and especially glad to offer top-notch products on a top-notch camper, fully made in America.
All right. Well,
Oh my
I
goodness.
think we've got another one over here
Yes,
that
we
we
do.
need to touch on.
So maybe I'm just a family, a couple camping, and I don't need the pass-through. I don't need the portal. I can save quite a bit of money on those options in ordering, and I can go with the same Xpedition Voyager with all the same features. This one does not have the portal or pass-through. You still get the option to have a tent on the top, which this one does, but this is perfect to tow behind a Jeep, and this is a great way to see how the sofa works here. You saw it set up as a sofa, you've seen it set up as a bed. Well, it's super easy to do. Now you're ready to go to sleep.
And these things are really nice.
They are really comfortable.
They are.
This is, like I said, there's a bunch of different wrap options you can get in these. This is one, this is called the Slate Topo. It's really nice, real dark look. These are a full aluminum construction. Without a rooftop tent, you're going to be in about the 2,700 pound range before your gear and your water. So these are incredibly lightweight. Your only limitation is your tow vehicle.
Again, the Bush.
The Bush Company awnings.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
You can't beat the quality, and look at us. So one of the other cool features on here is all of the lighting. So I've actually got one of our, what I would call spotlights on right now. So those are actually pretty cool. It's a porch light feature. So no, if you've got the power on to the camper, middle of the night, heard a bump outside, I don't know what that is, from inside, I flick my switch, and I've lit the entire area around me. So there's not much of anything that hasn't been thought of on these, from magnetic window coverings to, you know, the Truma Combi for heat and hot water, air conditioning. They've thought of it all, and they've gone 100% on every feature that they've done on these. These are incredibly well done, and they're going to hold up. We call them a generational camper. So you buy it, hand it to your kids, they take care of it, they hand it to their kids. It's going to last.
Now, you can buy the top
Yes.
separate.
Yes.
So
Yep.
you've got one here set up.
So, yep, a little plug with Bush Company here. We are the distributor on the East Coast for Bush Company. This is an example of one of the tents that you're able to put onto the top of these Xpedition Voyagers. These are fully stainless steel frame, incredibly easy. Just pop 2 locks and the struts lift it up, and you've got a place to stay. They are incredibly comfortable, and they are incredibly rigid and strong.
Wow.
Yep.
And they have their own flap or porch. So again, great for
Yeah.
rain protection, sun protection.
Yep, I'm not waking up in the middle of the night trying to get out or go to the bathroom and have a water pour inside of me. I can get down off of the ladder and stay dry. And trust me, from being a long-time rooftop tent camper and overlander, that matters.
Absolutely. Well, hey, Kris, thank you again for walking us through these.
Yeah.
This is definitely some that we don't have a lot of experience with, so it's really nice to be able to talk to you and be able to tell our viewers all of the neat little design aspects of these trailers.
Absolutely. Something that we always say is your regular RVs will get you to the end of the road. Where that road stops is where we take over. And we are super happy for all of our brand partners, but also mostly glad to have you guys here with us today and get to show you and talk a bit about what a lot of people may see online, may see driving down the road, but you may not know about, and you may have questions. Well, we're going to go through and we're going to try and answer all of them.
Perfect.
Well, Kris, thank you, man.
Thank you.
We enjoyed it.
Yes.
And if you need any information on these Xpedition trailers, hey, call Kris.
Yep.
They're XGRID Campers right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. All their information be down in our description. And like always, folks, if you just found our channel, go ahead and subscribe, follow along with us, and give us that thumbs up. Thanks, everybody.
See ya.